It is time, my friends. Team Liquid versus BBL Esports. Yampi versus his old team. We got Magnum playing his second game for BBL as well. And man, what a matchup, right? Nets versus Yampi, bro. This is legendary. Eyes on Leo, this kid is insane. Camo is also a very strong duelist, man.
Which will be taken for free by BBL after the utility.
Yeah, you also look at this Vizeball.
Fracture was picked by Liquid, BBL, picking Haven, and they decided it will be Ascent. Oh my god.
Easy kill trap being made by Team Liquid.
Nice early confidence builder, and that will get cut out pretty quickly by BBL. The vice grip towards main means that a flash Kiko should be a dead one. Yampi confirms it, and with that, numbers back to BBL and the spike going down at long last.
Zero also playing his second game for Liquid.
Zero and Nats have to try and get something. Arcrose still in Nats' pocket here, has it?
And you look at the split approach from both players. Loose crossfire being held. Magnum, the first point of contact as they walk in. Yampi now knows. Reintroduced back to the angle. Levin dealing the damage. It's a double kill from him. As mentioned by Lohan before, the anti and how that's been an issue. When you bring a new comp like this, there's always the possibility to bring something new out instead. And already Camo trying to do that. Second player stunned. Kiko! Three of the best. He makes them pay.
Holy shit, Kiko! Oh my god.
And walking should have been
what was that, bro?
of his own, but does not decide the round result.
Very nice anti.
Big round, man. Big round.
The fact that you're seeing Team
And man, Liquid who lost
just walked
to the player they kicked
into it.
in the last game.
Right now, like the shots
But I think with time this team will want to get better, man.
Kiko, the Sheriff's just spot.
That's insane, bro. Actually insane. Such aggressive play too.
Look, you can't forget this guy
Beautiful,
used
man,
to play
beautiful.
duelist. That was probably
Man,
the last time
he's
we
always good for
commentated
these
one of
multi
his
kills, bro.
matches.
He's actually crazy. Good shot.
Excellent from Camel. This arcade seems to be a
Man,
place
that's
that
what this
BBL
thing,
want to
bro.
keep coming back to.
Makes me feel like nothing changed, you know?
Should have an idea. The utility coming through.
Oh my
well,
god.
not long for this World Nats.
He's alive!
Manages to escape though.
A solo.
Got a smoke dropped on his head as well for a little bit of support, and those thorns, well, it's not the next patch, they're going to last for a little longer.
Magnum getting the first, trying to play through the Cosmic Divide, find a little pocket to play within while the spike goes down, but I mean, the orbital strike being used to come straight back
Yeah,
in.
won't do
Still,
much.
though, Team
Okay,
Liquid got the
okay.
lead. It's Serial's utility, it's Serial's rifle that comes
I wanna see his build there.
through.
Dealing the damage necessary through his utility and then all funneled back into the
But
crosshair. It was a nice
we want to get better with time, man.
Not often we see him bring the op out, but getting its retrospective value and the rest of the team cleaning up. Also
On kickoff, Liquid had a slow start, man. And game by game, they got better.
Camo right at their necks. Profek shuts it down. And BBL look to go on the offensive. Canteen clear, not going to happen for Levin. Instead, he just wants to make sure that this space towards tower is filled. That's a player spotted in the process. The top of Kiko's head revealed. And the rope under BBL's banner.
Yeah, you've got to be looking towards, straight away, they're just going to use the
Okay.
Bridge out and try and take Arcade. But the post-plant setup has it's placed for B main.
Siri has Armageddon.
In terms of the utility, what's left to try and support this, the salvo's
Aye, aye, aye.
going to wait for that one to come back up. Drone still.
Soshbo is one away for his Armageddon as well.
From the defender's side that BBL have to be concerned about, as it's given Kiko an opportunity to capitalize. 3-on-3 situation as it stands, and Kiko
Oh,
still
big
going
kill,
through the
man.
motions. That brings the ult up though. Sociable now with rockets in hand.
Oh,
an
misses,
opportunity
Joe.
to deny. And the
Ah,
first
Theo,
time
so
along,
balanced. I love this agent, bro.
it's ticking away from
I think
Liquid.
they should actually buff
They're fighting
Theo.
a losing battle here. and
More missiles.
Tech knows it.
Infinity
Perfect
missiles in the
finishing
round,
on the
please.
job. Back to winning ways, BBL. As you've highlighted, information for BBL now.
Aye, aye, aye. Aye, aye, aye. Okay, they're gonna trade that place, man. Running 10 for pet pack.
Either way,
Still grinding for Nats.
losing Magnum loses the control, the passive control that comes through from the traps of the Cypher. You can see both teams looking towards A main here.
Bit of proactivity in the mid round.
It's Tech, man. Good trades.
Tech needs a whole lot more from this position, and the ult would have aimed for him to help in doing so. But down to 55, All it's done is bought time for the rotation.
He might think that he
The rotation
reposition.
coming in, but it's Nats is heading on towards the
Oh,
flank
patch
as
tag.
well. One thing to know, but Sociable gets rid of the side player.
Perfect, just by more time that would be perfect.
Spike can go down easy enough, but it's still a 2 versus 2 here.
Aye, bro, aye.
Get proactive outside of the post plant.
And that's in great
Still not
position.
gone down. They were searching for a kill to send it back in their favor. Steps heard Nats. That's Sociable's opportunity to claw one back. With 30 seconds left, the wall doesn't last long.
Kick is good, man. He's so good. Aye, thank you.
Changes needing to be made. You remember
play,
the
man.
first map of the
What
previous
crosshair?
series was the
Remember?
biggest defeat that BBL have received so far since picking up this core of players.
At least presence coming through from Team Liquid. And well, somehow they found Kiko trying to go under. Should be aware of the second player though.
That's what the
so
stun was
clean,
ready
man.
for, but it's sidestepped by Nats, and as quickly as he finds his first, Magnum can clean up. Camo running in behind right now. That main play has suddenly turned to the aggression that
Right,
we
I
were
had no
expecting
chance there,
from the
man.
team, but Sociable is
0.
all
1v3, man.
ahead of it too.
Are you good for those?
Back. And so onto the shoulders of Serial it goes, and if there was any barometer
Bro,
of how
this would
he's
be insane
performing in his
clutch, bro.
second
Look at
series
their
inside
money.
this Liquid
Shit.
squad,
Liquid money is also not good.
coming up with the goods here.
Very important round.
Needs to be massive.
But Sociable still has Zolt.
Players disconnected.
And
Won't be
got a
able to
3k.
walk around
Yampy, one away from him, the Rolling Thunder.
Soon they go.
30 seconds left.
Decided not to get the ward. Bro, can we cannot like that, bro. Now Patek is in trouble.
Previous needs to be huge. Getting the ultimate, the Armageddon invested by Sociable Profit.
Oh my
Going
God.
through, almost playing like the duelist.
Bro, it was a good round for Liquid.
And Sociable is an initiator who's been excellent as well, but they've not
Aye, bro! We lost.
for the kill. And now it's up to his Sheriff. A 1 versus 1. Initiator versus initiator.
Had to take one more flash to try and play around with, but Sociable's already repositioned.
Oh my God.
Spike. Looks he's going to get half, although salvos push off. Sheriff needs to be spot on.
He's giving away his position.
He doesn't know where Sociable is. Trying to tap, bait him out, looks for it, and finds it!
That was a sick shot, bro. That was a sick shot. Huge round for Patek.
In the next half.
I see you in the comments talk shit about Patek. I saw that, bro. That was for you, he said.
Kills
Didn't say
already.
that, but you know.
A return to form for him, something which Liquid would have been looking for. Bottom 3 for ACS in
Bro, and he could have won the round like in a very easy way, but he doesn't like that.
That
would be no fun. This is the replay of the next round, okay? It was equal for BBL, but look at him, man. Once again, getting mood kills. Patek today is on fire, bro.
Having Patek here.
Towards the top side of the map, and the proactivity that BBL are bringing through to make
Okay,
sure
they got
that
the side.
his locks come
5v5
through
retake.
from a player like Nats.
Fully set up for the retake. Nats is going to be fighting on his lonesome in just a second. 2 players peeking out. 2 players in the ground.
Nats
I don't
is
know if
God,
Nats
bro.
does it, but he's got
Sentinel
-2
God.
so far in this game.
One of the greatest players of all
So
time.
much for impact. And as the
Still
drone
looking
just
incredible, man.
confirms what we already know
It makes me
to be
happy
true,
to
that
see
they're gonna hold up here,
old school
there,
players like him,
everywhere.
man.
It's a
Still
crossfire
playing.
that BBL walk into to
Destroying
try and
people, man.
save the dying embers of this
Leading
round.
the new
If not
generation.
Map. There's no utility either for BBL to use, so this is just going to have to be straight up gunfights.
Going for the full stick.
Nats is one of the most iconic players, bro.
That has been halved already. And
To touch this game.
to try and
Oh my.
stop it.
Oh,
Be a
Yampy.
2 versus 4 if it comes off, and while Serial's for a little bit of time. If you're Liquid though, you see that deep star placed, you're expecting there to be something here. And so they invest the orbital strike just to clear the space. That's literally all it was, but it has bought BBL a little bit more for themselves here as the execute comes in.
So much utility on this site, and it's still Magnum who's come up.
Aye, Camo, what was that, bro?
And he's not.
Ugly.
He's two. And now Kiko left with a rescue.
He's a
mission
dangerous man.
around. Players are isolated though, Hazard.
But he's low, he's low.
This is one situation. As you say, one player on the site, one arriving. Sociable kept up in the tower for now.
Yeah, no way.
To the smoke, Kiko's gonna get caught. Would have to re-clear a lot of this space. It kind of forced to Nats.
still gets
him
up.
using the arc rows instead. Goes headhunting
Man,
himself.
I never
Finds
using the Vandal
Prophet in the
again in my life, bro. Low key. The Phantom is so much better. Why it took so long to realize that?
Sociable will find 2 kills. That is all. Kiko in a clutch position yet again. He drops out a dish. He's a dead man. 3
Man,
kills
we got a
so
game here, dude.
That's a leftover here for BBL to work with.
Man, normally,
Say, close to having a flush.
this is the rounds that fuck the dream of the comeback, man.
Around.
I see this happening every day, bro. You think, oh my god, the comeback is real, and then a run like this comes and destroy you, bro.
So many of these fights had been. The slow look has not fitted Liquid up until this point. The timing for Levin. He ripped the TP and that was fine. When he turns back, it's a scary sight as Serial has opened up the possibility.
Bro, they can win this round, man. I'm telling you, bro. The script is always the same. The only thing that changes the names of the teams and players.
To delay BBL getting out and getting that spike down.
So hanging on to a couple more big pieces as well.
Armageddon for Zero, missiles up, Rolling Thunder, Aftershock, stun.
Got to play into a retake. So often post plant set up towards Arcade. That is where BBL looking to try and go heavy.
Wake up, bro!
Dropped, but you still got Profek in position. He will finally fall, and so with Patatek kept on his feet, he'll try and send it off it.
Got to be thinking about this Armageddon as well. That's been
bro, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Every day, bro, it's the same shit.
Making the most of the fact that they can't hear where he is.
Maybe points for Liquid.
Timeout to come.
Map point, man. Here we go. Lewis still has the up. Dimensional drift available. Siri, hold on to the Armageddon. Big ult.
The trap is perfectly
placed. Oh my god.
Yumpy capitalizing with his arm. Already in towards spawn.
Look where Nats is, bro. What the fuck? I missed that. How he's there?
Another vintage map.
Holy shit, bro.
Another round. Has BBL so far removed as it being Levin, the last man left.
Man, I didn't even saw Nats there already. I was tripping. I think BBL was too, because he had no idea. Only Lil left, 1v3. There is no chance. There is a tail alive. Man, the missile should be on. It should be used only one time on the round. You know, like 2 times is bullshit, bro. Low key. They need to nerf this. You're not just saying.
On the spike.
I've been saying, man, this ability should not be rechargeable.
Looking primed to take their map.
Yeah,
and I think the ult should be...
You have what you want here, Liquid. You have
should need more orbs, you know? These are Yowie ults, man, for sure.
Has been spot
I think the game will be fun to play. And not to watch as well. GG!
To the attack, they convert BBL's pick into... Sorry, their own pick, sorry, into a map win.
The Liquid we saw before.
BL fans coming down. Last time, you guys also lost the first map.
They've rolled back the performance here.
Let's go, man. Lil on chat. Zeus on Lotus for foot, man. Played like a god.
Simple as it is.
And for TL, we got something interesting here, man. Kiko on ISO, Cam on Neon. This one will be fun, bro.
Asked of him, but again, those traps that he's placing, so good for the flood back site if they need it. It's mid that you've got to be thinking about. The walk down punished, and then Magnum
playing good here for BBL, man.
Able to shut out the engagement itself.
Really nice. Spike isolated now. How does Team Liquid get... Oh, say Team Liquid. How does Serial on Nats get this one back? You can see right now, though, BBL ever so slightly worried about the positioning and perhaps the availability of Lux that Liquid have as Nats is making his way through B and towards C-Link.
They can still win this.
Such a strong position. It's what you do with it. This smoke... Yumpy concerned of it, still holding on against his former teammate.
Oh my god, the timing here.
His
Crazy timing, well played by Liquid, man.
And so Nats has opened the door to a C-site plant. It's a little longer on Sociable's rotation as well.
Okay.
Going to be looking at the utility though, as BBL try to come back into sight. An info dart, 2 shocks, and even the paranoia. A boatload of information, and already getting the first pick.
Okay, the flick is good.
Serial in the hot seat. His chance to really show us that new man, but
good shot back for Fag.
In the position instead. So as it flies through, up and out into the light, as it is quite a sunny day in Berlin, it's going to capture Profek. So that's Kiko now in the 1v1 as kills going their way elsewhere for Liquid. He will find Profek.
I think the observer should put always on the ISO.
presents itself. Liquid in full control.
even getting to deposit more utility in terms of the traps, etc. Maybe at the back.
Yeah, man, this is a save already. You guys have no money, man.
Magnum's rifle at the very
Don't even
least.
try.
The worst thing about being on defense is the economy state. And Liquid now looking to hunt.
And I love this too. Hat off the head from Nats. Kiko's already signed off on his kill contract. Why not add a couple more? Camo goes chasing. And with Magnum,
Yeah, that's good by Liquid.
name left on the list.
We don't saw Cypher, man,
There is
using
no
the
way to
wood
erase
to
it.
hunt
It's
like
Kiko
this. This
to
is
finish it
interesting.
off. Against pistols here. The B site is where Liquid go. I mean, now people often say you never go B against the eco. They want to take some extra space, and with a double tap active, they walk into trouble. What did I say?
Neural Theft invested as well, so they'll get a full grasp of what's going on. And look at the lake flank coming through from A lobby.
Huge if Sociable plays
Okay, I got a kill. I thought he was going to die for a sec.
He's just a little too eager. A couple of rounds now where he's been a step behind the play when he could have been ahead of the curve instead. Levin with a face check.
Oh my god.
So
I still get it.
Detect, and so Yumpy will capitalize. 3 on 2, BBL with just a man advantage.
And because the two players had
But they can
pushed
still win this, man.
towards A-Link, the players on BBL have picked up 2 rifles to work with. This is not looking good right now for Team Liquid as they isolate the 2 players that they're working with.
But yeah, and Nats is still towards Garage, so it's only Serial fighting on site. He's separated from the man.
And you, Team Liquid fan, did you like the Liquid drop Chemic?
He said before.
I thought that kid played so good on Bangkok, man. I was very surprised by the decision.
But it cannot be done on this round. Camo has a Bucky to support the overdrive investment. 2 traps from Magnum. First won't catch him, second does. Down to 47. Now the backside space.
I was editing.
Liquid.
The pace is too fast, man. Calm down, guys.
Out by a Bucky, and even a second one as well. BBL though, still trying to work their way back through with the 3 players that they have remaining.
No drone, no stun. Little bit of silence required before BBL can engage.
I mean, that info dart coming up soon. It comes up before Team Liquid have theirs, and
Okay.
already getting the first. Rolling Thunder online and straight into the site. Patty though, looking to try and escape in towards CT, but doesn't get his timing right.
Okay, Yampy,
Loses
bro.
control
It's
of
personal
the
for him.
site and the spike. BBL, they're working on the spike, and they're working on this round. Yampy with 4, and so do BBL.
Bro, the guy got a fight game,
A
man.
little bit error prone, but he completely makes up for it here. Knows that Patty has to fill that gap in the smoke in front, and so he backs all the way up, estranges the final remaining player. With how much BBL
Oh my god, bro. Holy shit.
set up to
Okay.
You'd think they'd be
Just tapping there, bro.
But instead, Profek has cut
like
them down to
Profek.
size. With Serial gone, there's no smokes left. You're straight into the site
okay,
behind the
far.
relay bolts of Camo. Rallying off shots, but it's Sociable who trades, and with the mid-lurk lost, it's numbers BBL back into a retake where they are
didn't expect that.
strongest.
Yeah, this is getting claustrophobic for Liquid because of the fact that Levin's so fast on this flank.
I don't think they're even going to be able to set up the post plant. They got to look for kills.
Oh my god.
With Camo
Okay,
finding
they can
yet
still
another,
win.
he's got a
Leo has an
full
up.
bullets back in the magazine before he can give it a second go. Grouped
Okay.
up with Patty.
BBL
Plant
decided
goes
to play
down.
together.
BBL
That's smart.
still in front by just the 1 man for now. But Liquid have reacted well to take this space towards CT.
And they still have information items to use, right? You're looking towards this old
No
drone.
kills for
They can
Yampy.
use a
That's the
Hunter's
issue.
Fury late into post if they need it.
They take too long,
Position
man,
for Patty
depending.
to try and
Oh my god,
find
what a
use
shot.
for it, but instead it's the shots which will connect for him.
What
Yumpy
is he
getting
doing?
Back. Sewers where he'd hung out for the majority of this round, now looking to finish it.
And
It's
tape
Magnum who
attack.
will go
And
on
yo, he
this
tried, bro. He
stage.
tried.
And so 5 found for BBL. Yumpy had the read in the previous. What does he make of this one?
Look, he wants to stick
Oh,
around.
he's holding, bro.
Young player. Likes
Man,
to
he
be
keeps pushing.
aggressive, and he's certainly been here.
Guy is so aggressive.
Out, and that's too easy picked. Making 3 for Liquid.
Yeah, they got punished.
It's just death by 1,000
And
cuts.
Liquid needs to
1v1's
win this round,
taken.
man. And
And Liquid win them all.
way more, man, because this map is attack side and they're getting destroyed so
I
far.
think just so many isolated engagements.
This round can change
This is how
things, man,
Liquid
for
were able
sure.
to sow chaos on
Normally,
everyone
this
in
is the
their
kind of
previous
round
map
that
against Gentlemate. Some
breaks
of
the
the
streaks and
rounds
then
did look really
you
scrappy.
get this run in LMR.
They're fighting on multiple fronts, and on a round like this, when you can give Campbell
6-ray, 6-ray.
a bigger puzzle because, as you know, he likes to create plans.
Okay,
likes to get
aggressive,
involved.
so aggressive.
Another one of them cooked up immediate. 2 smokes, looking for the reveal over the top, already broken out. Pico claiming his opposite number.
Okay, that was nice, observers. That was so nice. Good shots, Shu. I like this round.
And with a double tap back on
Bro, they were so fast there in the transition.
Been in for any more.
Really nice re-engage.
Fucking amazing, bro. These guys are actually incredible.
Fighting his way through mid.
Oh, yeah, thank you, bro.
Re-engaged his position. Nats aware of
Okay,
it.
that I got the info. 3v2.
Does put them a player
The money
short
now for
BBL.
BBL is not that good, man.
This is going to be a serious
Magnum and Yampi are
test
broke.
of whether they can become a little more than the sum
Liu's.
of their parts, because
Liu
they
has
were able
no
to win a
blades
few
as well.
retakes, 2vx's situations previously.
But they gotta secure it, man.
This feels like a whole different kettle of fish, and Sociable playing a corner you typically consider.
Actually, they don't, man. Because
Has to come up with
we wanna see us in here, right?
Worlds apart, the two players. No
Let's go, BBL. Let's go.
Individuality.
Sociable, it's on you, man.
The reveal is not going to catch him here. This is the one corner you need to clear that the reveal does not scan, and Sociable is very nearly let off the hook.
Okay,
You can see Profik, the idea.
Kiko, the healthy player, happy to help out those in need. Camo taken down by the toe. And Yumpy still.
Man, the Zion
in
chef
behind
is
this
so. Oh
cage.
my god,
Space
never
which
mind,
needs
never
to be
mind.
cleared. Oh, up again. He's just going to send it straight in their face. And while Patty's walked through it, it's into Yumpy's open arms. Kiko, last player left. Not on the smoker this time, but to save the day from the duelist role.
I mean, if there was a player to do it right, here's the team.
Nah, no time,
But
bro.
4 players.
Yampi, another multi-kill for him. Man, this is so good by Magnum.
Drone, Cam, Cage.
They lost
from
one
Liquid.
player, but
All
he
of
secured this
just
side for
Connor
them.
to try
Oh my god.
and cause an issue, but the one you've got to be concerned of is the Hunter's Fury. That question mark space given an answer, but it feels like more of a red herring right now.
Spot on. Nats though wants to continue
Yeah,
moving forward.
no one
and
checked
doesn't
the right here,
realise
man.
There's a player right behind him.
Okay.
Trigger discipline, just to make sure there's no more. And well, there you go, converted into a kill.
I was wondering where we were going.
Oh my
Right,
god,
the
the trip is down.
realises it-
Holy
oh,
shit,
it's
the
Nats.
time is
Okay,
perfect.
nobody else here. Where are they? Garage. And Magnum has a boatload of them. Right,
Bro, imagine if he
That's
gets-
the spike drop to the back of the pack. Camo to collect.
Attack?
On
Yeah,
the
he's
scene,
low.
But not without concessions.
Well, now BBL find themselves in an advantage. You're looking towards the utility to come back in on, and there's so much to be used.
BBL have been brilliant in their retakes so far, but this one to find an 8th could truly separate them from Liquid heading onto the attack side. Profik clawing back the space towards Garage. It's Kiko out on an island, finding himself in a BBL sandwich, and he doesn't like the sound of that. Stepping back into the reveal. And when the limelight hits his face, he melts under the
Man, Magnum
light.
was so
It's
smart,
BBL
bro.
to clean
So smart.
house at the end of the half.
Mastering round here for Team Liquid, man.
Different setup to what we've
But I
seen
think
from him
even
before.
with the pistol, man,
Bit of info
I would be
from
very
Lion.
surprised if
This
they win this, man.
best
Actually very
towards where
surprised.
she goes, but Levin is
Look at this by
looking.
Leo. Look
Does
at
he
this
wanna
by Leo,
disrespect
bro.
the smoke? Nah,
He has no
it's the
idea.
right
That was
idea,
nice.
So Levin gets the opener.
But while this is all been happening, right, it's a complete fake on C. And BBL know
look
that
at
after
man.
the
They
initial
keep
aggression, they
two
can go
players
and
in one
re-clear towards A.
Go back sight. Only with a double tap, yet to equip it. Fighting out solo, fearless. He falls. Sociable
Well played,
following it
bro.
up. With
Yeah,
that
my
second
friend
player
Zacent
of
is right there, bro.
lead over their heads.
You can already see that these guys, they know what they're
Comes
doing.
in from both sides if you're Liquid. Time is of the essence, and you've only got 2 players to digest this with.
Yeah, not only that, you look towards the
I like
layers
this
that are
pistol.
happening on screen.
And I don't remember, man, the last time I saw a Jet going C alone,
BBL though, they've got so
doing that
much
play.
utility. Stingers, right? It's not something that we see typically, as well as 2 ghosts. So something different being brought.
this could
Like,
be
not even really an FPX buy.
Yeah, it's not
anti-force,
even
man.
really that
You know,
much
like,
of a anti-eco, right?
on Haven, a lot of teams are
Free
deciding to
burst
force, bro,
Stinger.
when they lose the pistol. Especially when there's a big lead like this on the game.
With on a daily basis.
But Liquid decide not to do it. They only bought shares. I would allow him, man, would be so good for BBL.
Playing on site
You-
right
you-
now, no extra.
You buy
steps.
Ultra
can
here
see
in
how
this
much
round,
Liquid are
so you can keep
respecting
for the
this
next
and
one,
finally
especially
get
in
back
ranked,
in,
man.
but
A lot of
so
players in ranked, they buy
utility comes
shares.
out the belt.
And then on their first buy,
It's not nice.
you have
Maybe
only
it's
best
nice
one.
and
Oh my
nice
god.
and thrifted.
1v2.
That's fucking out. And now Patty Deck playing from C long. He's already stunned up. This should be easily converted.
The best closer that they have, I think. Most clutches won on Liquid is their duelist. So as the round goes on, he gets more and more useful. Same could be said for Nats, but his sight has fallen in
GG.
the hands of the Stingers.
GG, bro, GG.
Here's Sociable.
We are going
driving
to
around the
Ascent.
side through mid. And so
Well played by
Kiko
BBL,
lost
man.
left. How many
And I
times
told
did
you,
we say
BBL
that
fans,
today?
don't worry, bro. This team like to lose the
Secondary
first map.
duelist of the week, but shouldn't be getting any more. It's Kiko to peek into him next. Very easily could have fallen asleep at the wheel, but no, Kiko in for a fight and then doubles down on the double tap, and so sociable. I think you know the next words out of my mouth. Doubles up.
Yeah, bro, this is so over.
Still a thrifty.
TL actually got destroyed him.
Yampy's hand, that's thrifty. Keep calling that thrifty. A stinger in Yampy's hands.
Yeah.
Keep
Dude, he's so rich by now as well. That's be at
30 seconds
9k
left.
soon. That's if Nats can't put a stop to things. He broke their bye before. He broke their backs.
And
which
Jet
would
is
be-
gonna win, bro. Talk about Jet.
And
Best
one of
agent in the game,
Would
man.
have been good if he hadn't been snatched from the darkness by Profek.
And I forgot to mention, man, we got no deal here, right? This is weird.
This is not the position you want to be in.
Stinger again.
I think you'd be thinking about a save.
I knew
you're
something
right.
was
You'd think
missing.
about money, factor on defense, and
Map
Sol tried to
point.
defend it, and this time they're sticking around, getting a kill contract through Profek on towards Nats, and meanwhile Kiko's
Bro,
going
very impressive BBL
at
here.
the same time.
The approach on this map was
BBL's
pretty
got the
good.
rest of the pack.
And Jet is still meta.
Liquid side.
No?
Kiko was trying to thin out the herd with the ult to help them.
Man, this Turkish Jet, so they can make it work.
But now the numbers are stacked against them, and this is for the map. It's been over in a flash.
Even
That's
though
gonna be
Leo
his
didn't have a
position.
crazy game like
2v1
Zeus
begins
did
with his death.
on foot.
Ultimate is ready.
Well,
That performance was one of the best I ever saw, man.
on Kiko, and everybody knows where he
The
is.
news
And
in
on top
that.
of He's stunned up, time's ticking away. You're expecting BBL now to take this. In fact, it's almost a BBL guarantee. Gets the first, looking for one more. You see that BBL are just stalling for time. They know exactly what they need to do. We're looking at Ascent here, Hazza, and what that.
GG, my friends. Ascent's coming next.
We
Stay
move on
tuned.
to that with a BBL win.
BBL battering Liquid.
It is personal for Yampy, bro.
On the second map of their choosing.
Here we go, here we go. Deadlock.
Aggressive with this one.
First,
early
oh
on.
my
In mid
goodness, already?
Utility, it's Serial Sheriff that shut down the first two players.
It's just
Oh my god, I got Destroyer. What an interesting pistol.
Pretty well. It won't continue either. These frenzies that would have been looking to rush forward.
And we
into the worst
got some
possible
KO
position
buffs.
to try and fight players here.
Foot is gonna look nice now.
So again, those two agents paired up with one
This is the
another.
forbidden one, bro. It's the round that BBL cannot afford to lose, man. Because if they do,
initially,
the chances of Team Liquid is not balling this
any
game
damage or
is
take the space
100%.
off the back of it. It's so difficult as the defenders to get yourself in those positions, forced to concede. Liquid now investing pieces of their own to start fighting market.
Camel.
Leo, that's nice.
Gets one of his own from short, but Levin opens up an opportunity right now for BBL to manipulate, and Kiko.
I'm not gonna say that Leo is playing bad, because he's
Gonna move
not.
off the site as long as he can. Profit
But
position to cut off
I
the
expect
rotate.
him
Has
to
found the first of the kills.
Pop off
That's
more, you know, like
the next,
having
but
this
he will
30
land
kills
his
kind of
with a
performance.
coast
I expect too much, you know? Way too much.
The Vandal instead.
It's a weird situation to be in.
But he can do it, he can do it, I know he can.
Single player isolated. Don't want to give a 1v1, and BBL trying to link up the last two remaining.
To head towards mid for now.
No utility.
Levin just
30
looking.
seconds left.
You know that the Cypher setup is more likely than not on A.
It's going to be difficult to try and break those traps, etc.
Yeah,
you're
man,
waiting
there's
for those
still
salvos to come
two
up on
trips.
Yampy.
Can there for
The player
nuts.
in B main. That would have been the info, but I guess they've just not managed
Okay,
to
okay.
get a look
10
on this one yet.
seconds
So
left.
into the traps they go, just sidestepping it. Safe plant Gen.
Destroyed.
That's first point of contact.
Spike
He
planted.
will wait for Kiko to arrive.
Yeah, that retake cam used
Ah!
by players. And
Oh my
Yampy
god,
looking
Nets.
the right
Why are you so
way.
good, bro?
Levin now towards the back of site. And he's on 77 HP, right? 3 armor, that's not really
Oh,
nothing to
Leo, you
talk
gotta hit
about.
some
Needs
sick
to
shot here,
win
man.
fights. Needs to win it
This is the
cleanly, which he
forbidden
cannot do.
one, and they
Bonus
lost it, bro.
converted by Team Liquid. We spoke
Good luck now.
But, on that push back towards top three.
This is a map that Kemo needs
Spot
to
opens up for Toronto. They look to have bounced
get
back,
outlaws, get
converted
up,
the
and have
bonus.
tons of impact, man. Because if
Able
it
to
doesn't,
shut down what is left
then
of this
BBL has a
BBL
chance.
purchase.
Oh,
Yeah.
Camo's outlook. So nicely
I think
played. But at the
he'll
same
be
time,
good.
though, Magnum flash out, but he's got a stinger, man. It's so unfortunate.
It was good on Haven.
There's two traps. There's no time.
Not
No
at this
time.
range. Back into the traps. Yumpy
Come
will
on.
go.
I can play. I can
A
play.
little bit of time. It's not quite enough to stop the plant coming in, so extra credit at the very least. But
And
this
also,
is the tallest of tall tasks for the captain.
yeah, it's not only that though.
Farming
Right?
the
Get
hotels.
spike down, orb in the back pocket. Yeah.
Camo, 5 kills for him.
That's what
We'll have some extra
Yeah, he was
confidence
one away
now.
from it, so if he had a chance,
Blades online.
forcing an immediate reaction. A play called. Fake out used to reveal the position of.
Armageddon for Yappy. Oh my.
So
What?
is Profek in the corner.
Okay.
That's to remove him.
They've even invested the Armageddon on top of that. Levin had a chance from window, but can't quite capitalise. It spams City, and it seems like Team Liquid are coming out on top. A 2v3 to try and clutch up from.
No
but it
access
will
to
not
side,
happen.
bro.
It is
Ned's the
5
legend.
rounds in a row.
The Sentinel
without an
gold
answer
man.
from BBL.
Looking really good from Liquid.
Yeah, yeah.
The
Man,
set idea
BBL
they
is
bring to the
fucked. Not gonna
table.
lie.
Sliggy's gonna be so happy right, that we don't get another talent show.
But man, if they get like
Net there used.
3 rounds here, man. 3 rounds is enough for BBL on this half. Look, 3 rounds is enough
Focus on
for them
mid
to drain.
with this comp right now, and outside of B.
I think like BBL are trying to fake out towards the B after they break the trap. And
Okay,
but again, as you say, trying to play
is
in
he
front
doing?
of the.
Oh,
opposing
Keiko.
divide. But it's Kiko playing behind it. That's the issue. Yampy.
Oh,
finding
that's
a
so rare.
closet to work with in towards spawn. But Sociable still needs to worry about one. Patitech playing within his own team's smoke. Although it looks
Oh
like Sociable
my
has
god.
been
Hola.
identified.
Hola. Patitech, aka Vinny Jr., bro. 7-0.
Advantage.
Needing to create an environment.
Ay, I thought both of them are going to die. Lucky to be alive, BBL. Maybe this is your chance.
Not punished.
It's now or never.
Sense of the safety net and Camo happy
In
to
series
take that
already,
timing
1 away
to
from his ult.
kill onto Yumpy.
Well, towards the B site we look. Levin trying to
Yeah, bro.
something, and Kiko's so hot on the mark. Magnum
It's
always
hard to
gets
play
the
against this
trade
comp,
out, but
bro.
still
It's hard, bro. It's so hard.
and every
For you to have a chance, man, you gotta win the pistol, no?
Team Liquid's way.
For all the talk we've heard about utility and how overwhelming it can feel.
And Camo 13 to 4.
BBL
But I have an issue with him, bro. Why you're not picking the up? Why you're not picking the up?
To reveal players.
Magnum and Profek.
Okay, 1v2. Magnum. Time to put up a miracle, bro.
It's the newest player into the side. It's going to have to go ahead and win BBL there first.
With only 50 points of health as well, he's baited the players in. A tap of the spike, but look at Kiko, he was away. Oh, but look
Yeah, yeah. The only issue was him on the other side. The
experience.
GOAT, bro.
Then decided dominance, but
And 0.
BBL wanting something
Has ult already. Magnum 2.
to work with by the time you get to that
I
side.
fell for Sociable. This is the round, bro. This is the best chance of them winning a round.
NBA site, and while Nats goes
Okay, Astral King paying off.
overlooked, Profek
But
with one
watch
back.
Camo. Bro, they have no idea about Camo.
Towards the main once again. There's already a clear flank coming through. Kiko out through heaven.
Kiko's so clean, bro.
Two. BBL just continue to hinder themselves. Him averaging players.
We have blades,
And
so.
there's nowhere to go. The annihilation. The player through shot is stuck through door. Identify.
Seba.
Perfect. Needs to come up huge, but cannot do.
The only question now is this going to be 13-0 or not?
That decides this full map.
That's the last thing
Series, and then
that is to know, bro.
Frame. So many of these rounds coming down to the wire, but
Yo,
BBL
bro,
haven't
he
got
shouldn't
the
get
bottle,
to that.
And so they're getting battered instead. Back from Bangkok, it's been a bounce back. Putting his foot down, as he said, pedal to the metal into middle, Patty double, nearly a third.
Yo, you gotta say, Patek today looking
Chunk
incredible,
taken
man.
out of him.
3v3 situation,
Knife is not gonna
Yampy,
land
Armageddon,
too much
low HP,
value.
0.
The Armageddon
Can you shine once more?
towards
If you do, it's starting 0. If you do,
to have them up to their knees, BBL can't get out into
Blades
the
for
zone without
Camo
a
too.
duel, and it's Yampy doing the battling for BBL right
12-0, bro. Imagine
All on deck.
Turkish
It's
team
12
getting 13-0 on
the
what
half.
used to be their home ground. 13-0 is coming or not, bro? Oh my god.
Experience.
Can you imagine getting
By Liquid.
13-0,
The
bro?
reason
Oh
for their
my
shortcomings
goodness.
on
Tell
the
me, did you
international
expect that?
stage. This looks to be
After watching the first two maps.
performance from
No
front
way,
to
bro.
back.
Just no way.
One round on the attack side to do it.
But this is how...
Going into the pistol, the A split is set.
It's the
up
proof, man,
for
how
BBL
crazy
shot
Valorant
right
is.
Now you have to hold on. This is all you've got left.
Yeah, need to try and get something here.
The
Profit
circumstances, man, the
at least
details on
get
this game matter so much.
Two! Unable to escape the salvos, but an advantage now for
The
BBL
verbals
to
are
work
too much,
with.
man.
It's that slight overheat which could cost them. Levin able to even the score, get the odds
Okay.
back in their favor. Twice as many
4v2.
players,
No 13-0. No 13-0.
And identifying exactly where the Tahoe is. Closing the door.
Wait,
The
wait,
timing's
wait.
insane for
No, 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 no. No, 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 no.
Can't quite get it to work.
Down A.
And now Nats escaping up towards heaven. The footsteps will be
You are
heard, but
disgusting,
there's no
Nats.
way that he clutches up from here.
That's his already.
He's 16-1, bro. What the fuck?
It's a 1 versus 1 right up behind.
Okay, man.
First round.
BBL didn't deserve to get... Yeah, this time it's just mine, bro. This is a relief. What a masterclass, bro. What a masterclass, okay?
Nation back.
Perfect, you're not hitting shit here, man. This is Liquid
Players
ending the game right now.
Seas drop back into short they go. That's Nat's position. Profek looking to hold the line for what could be the last time. Support arriving. The captain's on the scene.
Actually,
it's
he did.
Yumpy to drag Liquid down.
Spike down, and the last two remaining players on BBL reconvene, get together.
Yo, actually,
Two flashes on.
imagine BBL winning this round. Imagine a comeback here to take us to OT.
From finishing off this
That would be epic, bro.
Yumpy in the heavens. It's Magnum on the drop down. Judge.
That would be epic.
Phantom is good.
That's
Brilliant
nice.
angle from Magnum. Just saw through the slit. Nats now removed. The fake out broken.
What?
Levin walking in solo. Don't worry, that wasn't a camo. I thought it
Yeah, that wasn't good.
180 flick.
I mean, Magnum gave us a 360 heli up,
Yeah.
and he'll need to give us more than that right now.
Can he send Team Liquid's head spinning? Drops back with the flash. Salvos at his feet. It's a bit of damage.
Oh, Cyril, that was so nice.
In the open. Magnum last line.
Woohoo!
of defense again.
That was good, kid.
Finally
3v2.
falls. Liquid in position. 3 versus 2 situation, and
Ah,
it's
look
the
at these
retake.
details,
Your
bro.
Prowlers
Ah,
are drone
deadlock.
gone. It is just that hole.
What a fun
and the
agent to
salvos
play
when the
against.
time arrives.
Listen, probably waiting to use the C's and the salvos at the same time. As identified, Sociable making his way through A main. Yampi, a chance to isolate, sees the gun. But
GG, my
can't
friends.
win it. No,
GG. Well played, Liquid. Masterclass here on last time. Leave a like and subscribe. Today we've got one more game. Apex versus Navi.
Ways in exactly the kind of form that you expect from a team that wants to be at the top of